Hey, Tamashii Stage here with a review of the S.H.Figuarts Skyrider from Kamen Rider. Yeah, his show was just named Kamen Rider because it was the new Kamen Rider, and they're like, oh, he's new and it's different, and then they're like, yeah, let's just pretend that it was called Skyrider. So, anyway, here is Skyrider, he's over here. Skyrider here on the box, very much like Ichigo and Nigo's, all that with the name on the plastic here and the color, and he's hanging out down here being awesome. Parts that we'll take a look at. So, pretty basic box, but really cool as well. So, here is Skyrider. As a Showa rider, he's very, very basic in design, obviously. Designed after a locust, unlike Ichigo and Nigo, who are grasshoppers and such like that. He is designed after a locust, which is pretty cool. Down here we have the tornado, his belt. It doesn't spin or anything like that, but it does look cool. It's got these little knobs that are on little ball joints, or not ball joints, little clips that I just pulled out. Pop right back in. But these can go back and forth. It does slightly include hands to hold them, except they're just kind of like molester hands. They're not really going to grip them or anything. But you can pull off something like that. It is a loose belt. So I guess you could probably pop him off and switch belt on people if you want to. Fun times. But articulation wise, he's got the new little ball shoulder joint thing that most of them are using. It looks really weird on this figure because of the fact that it needs a lot of room to maneuver because of the whole, his arms need to be in an Uchukita pose while he's flying. So there's a lot of maneuverability down here and a very open shoulder joint to make sure that it's all really open and stuff. So it looks really weird from certain angles because of how open the shoulder is, but from a front angle it looks pretty nice. These little tiny shoulder pads here do move in and out to allow more articulation as well. And they look nice as well. So back here we have his little polka dot scarf. It's cut into two pieces for some odd reason I don't really know. But it's not really all that bad. It's a nice little polka dot design. The paint on there is actually pretty cool, I think. It's got a nice little fade to it as it extends outward, so that looks pretty nice as well. Then back here we just have some stripes and all that fun stuff. So head sculpt is nice as well. These do have a tendency to get bent. I don't necessarily think they're going to break, because they are decently pliable, but they do have a tendency to get bent when you have to take his head off. Why would you take his head off, Shuki? Well, we'll see. He also has tendencies of falling over. He's a very light figure. There's no die cast in him at all. So he is a very, very light figure, so keep that in mind during posing, that he has tendencies to do things like that. That should be good. So accessory count is very minimal, actually, and that's, to me, a good thing, because I think some Figuarts kind of come with too many accessories to the point where you just don't really know what to do with it anymore. But anyway, he comes with two sets of hands. He comes with his little fly karate chop hands, and then, like I said before, little molester hands. He also comes with an additional scarf piece that is very big and windy and really cool looking. That's for a sailing jump. When you do that, put the scarf on him, it makes him look really cool. So we'll go ahead and look at changing that after. And then lastly, to do the sailing jump, he comes with a Tamashii Stage, one of the rare retail releases that come with a Tamashii Stage. So Skyrider right here with a space. The box doesn't have a space, so contradicting themselves a bit here, but sailing jump, exclamation point, with a silhouette of Skyrider right here. Typical Tamashii Stage, except it's got this custom piece right up here. He sits belly down right here. The belt goes right through here, and then we'll take a look at that. But it also does come with the traditional Tamashii Stage piece, or if you want to do just like some sort of like kick or something like that. So you can definitely do whatever the hell you want with this. So really cool. So we'll plop him off of here for now. And go ahead and take a look at the switchingness. So basically you want to pop his head off, which is kind of gruesome, but put that right here. And then the easiest way to get the neck off, I believe, is just to kind of pull forward a bit. Also helps if you get what little nail you have under there and pull. So you got that going. This just plugs right in. Just like that. And then take his head. This is a difficult part. Sweet, got it on the first try. So, the head articulation is severely limited with this scarf because of the way the neck can't really go down. But that's why they give you a different neck, is because this neck is longer. So it gives you more... No, I just killed it right there. More room to raise his head up so that he doesn't look stupid while he's flying. So let's go ahead and swap these hands out to the sailing jump hands. Give him a nice little sailing pose. Bring his shoulders down to allow a little bit more of a place. Go ahead and extend these downwards, just because I'm pretty sure those are the little joystick thingies that affect his gravity. He doesn't really fly per se, but his belt has a gravity modification system in it, and it lets him basically glide, which in the show is pretty much flying. But anyway, like I said before, the belt just fits right in here. There isn't any exact secure place where it pegs in, but if you can get it just right, the friction in there keeps the belt plugged right in there. So as you can see, like that. Really cool. So then you just stand him up here, kind of level him out some so he's not like crazy. Ta-da! So as he spins around in a tornado, he's a little bit crooked. I'll fix him later. I really like this guy. I don't particularly know much about Skyrider because I haven't seen the show. But I really like it. Like, I wasn't expecting to like it that much, but I guess it's just the fact that the stage piece is custom built for this guy, as opposed to just trying to... I mean, you could just as easily do a good gliding pose with this just clamped around his waist. But the fact that they did put a custom part in there to make it easier and more presentable is definitely a plus as well. I love the long scarf. That looks great. The alternate neck to make the head a little bit more maneuverable in this position. Excellent as well. Yes, it's lightweight. Yes, it does feel a little bit cheap because it doesn't have any die cast, nor does it have any weight to it. But the sculpts on these Showa Riders have just been absolutely phenomenal so far. And Skyrider? Wow. Skyrider doesn't disappoint in the slightest. If you're a fan of the character, definitely pick this up. It's a nice, accurate show presentation compared to the SIC version, of course. And it's just a great figure overall. Spot-on articulation, a great sculpt, and it pretty much covers all the bases that it needs to cover. So, definitely recommended for Skyrider fans. If you're not a fan of the Showa era, then obviously this is a pretty easy skip. But if you are a fan, absolutely recommended. So you can check out shukenshinobi.com for all latest updates on my reviews. And of course, check out RidersRangersandRembles.com, bringing the latest token news in the craziest way possible. So take care and have a great one.